Good afternoon and welcome to Late Night Skin and Couture. And I am your co-host, Troy Richardson of Enaj, All Natural Vegan Skincare. And to the left of me, maybe to the right of you, is Miss Alison Friedman, celebrity stylist extraordinaire. What's going on, Alison? How are you today?
Are you direction challenged? I'm above you.
Excuse me?
I am above you.
You're above me. On the screen? I don't think so. You're to the side of me.
We might just be living in a Disney movie for the moment.
I think so.
I'm just going to throw that out there. Everybody in Disney has perfect skin.
Well,
they couldn't even write zits into the script.
They have not met Enaj Skincare, because even those perfect skin people down at Disney, they're going to get that Enaj glow. Let me tell you right now. Okay. So we just want to introduce this new launch, this amazing concept. I don't know who came up with this concept, but it must be an amazing, just phenomenal person. Oh, I think it's me, but that's okay. That's okay, right? We all take credit for something. I'm taking credit for that.
But are you credit for that?
I cannot take credit, and I will not even try to take credit for creating Alison Friedman. I won't do that. But again, I'm skincare, right? Founder of Enaj Skincare, and Alison is celebrity stylist. So we're just going to tell you a little bit about both sides. We're going to have guests coming in from the stylists in the fashion world. We're going to have guests coming in from the skincare world. And let me tell you, we have some guests in store for you. So Alison, just tell the people a little bit about you. Don't give them too much. We got to make sure they come back.
1 second. Okay. Had to get a little bit of jewelry on. So a little bit about me. It's not fashion. It's color too. So I specialize with the styling. I am pivoting towards design as well. Futuristic design. Now, if you look at my Instagram story, you'll understand why. I love this background app. So, right now I haven't done any shoots because, the pandemic is winding down, so to speak. I'm moving to LA. Things are just getting themselves in order. So I was my own model for a new shirt that I bought. Very exciting. I just could not wait for a photographer. I had to use my cell phone and take my own pictures in my home. Who does that, right? So I did that. And I was also wearing this lovely lemon ring and the matching jewelry that goes with it, which I'm just going to put on as I talk. Yes. And so this is by my Anch store. It's spelled MYANSH. And so styling's my specialty, design is my specialty, and color is my specialty. I match them to incorporate the psychology into my work so that people can understand the meanings of the colors. If you have some work that's out there and colors do have energy, they have meaning. You don't want to just throw stuff together. You don't want to throw shit at a wall to see what sticks. So the colors are important. I take extra time with that. And I make sure that the meanings of them, including all that, psychological, political, spiritual, religious, economic, whatever, fashion related, they have meanings in different industry and different forms of the world. So, you go on the internet, you can find what they mean, but you might not be able to find that, like green and purple together. Different shades are good for branding with gold or silver, depending, for somebody who is maybe more spiritual or for a spiritual photo shoot. That's one example. And gold is plenty of people's signature color. It's not for everybody. It's one of mine. Troy, I think it might be one of yours. Honestly, I think you're more of a silver person, but that's just because you're here on the show with me, but I'm just saying because everybody loves gold. How could you not love gold? So I'm sure it's maybe
okay.
in some lifetime.
Okay. I've had gold I used to wear a lot of gold back in the day. Growing up in New York, that was a thing. Had a gold chain, had the gold like finger rings and all that stuff, man. Never had the gold teeth though. Never did that. Never did that. No. But gold, yes. Little silver too. Had a little silver too. But interesting on the colors and all that goes into that styling. I just never really paid attention to that. But it sounds nobody does, but we all see it, and we just I guess we take it for granted that somebody just put that stuff together. But there's actually a thought process that goes into all of that, which is kind of extensive from what you just told me. And I know you didn't tell us everything, because I told you don't tell us everything. Just give us a little bit, which I appreciate.
That was a little bit.
That was a little bit.
Segment. If I were to say everything, then we would be speaking for like 7 hours.
We don't want a 7-hour show. We can't have that. We don't want that. We don't want that. But you know what? I think people are going to want to know, well, what are we going to get from Skin and Couture, right? Other than, you see, we both got a lot of energy. I mean, for the most part, we're New Yorkers. I'm a New Yorker. You're in New York, right? You've been there for a while. So so you're going to get that New York vibe, that New York energy, right? We got a lot of personality.
New York vibe. Anybody that has lived in or right next to New York gives a New York vibe. This audience is obviously going to include like people in Utah where in my mind I am geographically challenged and I think that there's nothing but communes and weird stuff, which is not correct because I know some people in Utah.
Me too.
Or Texas where there's a lot of stuff, or France, which is not just made of Paris. And Canada is an entire country. When people say I'm going to move to Canada, well, you're going to have to be specific. I keep hearing that. I mean, do you want to move to Quebec? And if you do, then do you want to move to Montreal, or do you want to move up more? Like, I want to move to Canada. And can you handle negative 50-degree weather?
Personally, I wouldn't want to, but I think in New York, I don't know if we ever got that cold, but at least it felt that cold after being out there.
It's cold, then it's hot. It's cold, then it's hot. I'm wearing fur and then silk tube tops, then jackets. It's crazy here. Like this weather right now.
Yeah. The weather's all over the place. I'm down here in DC, Washington, DC, and it's the same thing. You know, a couple of weeks ago, it was like 80 degrees. It was hot as whatever. Now it's like in the 50s and, you know, getting down into the 20s at night. You just don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. But
what are we going back to the Bible or something? Did we do something wrong and we have to have more plagues? Is it like one plague a week? Are frogs going to be coming out of the sky? Because I think they might break my car windshield along with my windows. And if they start coming in my house and hopping around, well, there's going to be a whole skincare problem.
Well, first of all, I hope you are not a visionary and frogs actually start falling from the sky, because that's going to bring a whole new meaning to this TV show. Whoa. So, but again, folks, you never know what you're going to get. And that's the beauty of this, because we don't even know what we're going to give you, right? This is not scripted. We're just giving you what we feel like you want to hear. And like I said, that's going to be energy. It's going to be positivity. It's going to be skincare. It's going to be fashion, stylists, and some amazing guests, man. I'm just so excited, especially in this time as we're winding down out of the pandemic, and people are going to want some excitement, right? So I cannot think of a better place to be than in Skin and Couture. If I was just out there browsing over the internet and looking for something to watch and I came across this, I'd be like, yo, who are them two good looking people, man? And look at that energy. Oh my God. And they're talking about skin and fashion. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know how you feel, but that's just me. I'm giving you my version. Okay. What do you say to that, Alison?
I say that coming out of the pandemic, you are absolutely right. People, especially when you've been wearing those stupid masks for 2 years, like, gosh, you have to breathe on yourself. Skincare is going to be very, very important. Here you go. This part of the face. And then you need something to go with it. So that's pretty much obvious to everybody, I think. Or well, it's obvious to us, but if it's not obvious to anybody, then I think I just stated it because that's what we have to do. We have to take care of our skin. We have to take care of our faces. A lot of people have been paranoid to even leave their house.
Yes.
But it is what it is. And it won't happen for another, 200 years, in which case I'll be dead. So.
Speak for yourself.
Well, maybe we'll come up with some technology where I could be like this robot thing living like 700 years. That would be cool.
Well.
But I will most likely be reincarnated as something else.
Well, I'll tell you what, since we become a lot closer over the last month or so, I'm going to share my longevity secret that is going to enable me to live for another 200 years. So you will be around because I'm going to share that technology with you. But anybody else, you're going to have to tune in to Skin and Couture for the entire first 2 seasons. And then I might give it to you. Okay? You're going to have to earn it. I'm not just giving that technology away. I'm not going to sell it to you. But if you tune in for 2 years, then I'm going to share it with you. Yes, I will. Then you have my word on that. And I was a Boy Scout, albeit for 2 weeks because they kicked me out. That's a whole other story that I'll get into in a future episode of Skin and Couture. And you're going to want to hear that story because it is hilarious. Oh, my God. But
I want a story.
Yes, we got stories. Oh, Starbucks, another episode. I'm going to tell you about Alison and Starbucks. This is, again, guys, I'm so excited because we got so much to share with you. Oh, my God, man. We're going to keep this brief by design today. By design, okay? Not necessity, but design. Go ahead, Al.
Yes, we have intricately designed it to be brief today. It is Sunday.
She said intricate. Did she just use a big word? Wait a minute. Alison, you told me you weren't going to do that to me because I don't like big words. But go ahead, say that again.
Word. Something that is intricately designed. I mean, you don't intricately design your meals, even if it's like a high-end meal, but you can intricately design your couture.
She keeps saying intricately. Why is she doing this to me?
She said it. Oh my goodness.
My God.
Now, keep saying it.
Okay. It's gonna be that type of okay. Woo. Okay. I'm good now. I'm just recovering from the big word syndrome, but that's okay. That's just my thing. It's personal to me. If you feel for me and you want to email me at troi@bigbaby.com. That's bigbaby.com. Troy@bigbaby.com. That's right. They call me the big baby. But I don't care. I embrace it. Totally. But guys, thank you. No one's live right now because this is being recorded, but thank you for watching the recorded copy of this in advance. We appreciate you and cannot wait to bring you these shows that are going to be incredible. I'm telling you. I am telling you. I don't even know who we're going to have on it for our first guest, but I could tell you like this. They're going to be out of this world. So I'm going to say so long for now. I don't know what Allison is going to say. She might say something like, intricately, I'll see you later. Who knows? But Allison, can you say goodbye to the ladies? What was that?
I'm going to Starbucks after.
You see, you're going to make me, I'm not going to do it. That's a future episode.
Yep.
But
I'm going to Starbucks after. Midday coffee.
Is that your way of saying goodbye to the people?
I guess it could be. So I'll just say this was lovely. A lovely segment. And with that, I leave to go to Starbucks.
Listen, you have a safe walk to Starbucks. Hold it with two hands, and that's what I'm going to say, because I don't want to give away too much. I don't want to give away too much. All right, folks, we've given you a lot of teasers. I know you're going to want to come back and see the end of this, because trust me, you want to come back. It's like watching half of a movie and just like they turn it off on you, right? But we're not going to do that.
Beginning. I mean, it's the beginning.
It's the very beginning. The very beginning. So you were here when it all started. This is historical. You're going to be able to tell your grandkids that you were there. They might not know who we are, but you could tell them you were there. Anyway,
exactly.
Thank you so much, everybody. This is Late Night Skin and Couture in the daytime, but it's Late Night Skin and Couture with Troy Richardson and Alison Friedman. And we absolutely love you. If nobody else tells you that, we just told you. We love you. Have an amazing day. Signing off right now as my face gets closer.